Already.
We are live. That's my game show host voice. I'm Jamil Parker, and this is my partner.
Yo, what's up? It's Brandon Walker. Talk about
Why
this
you
NBA
gotta
real
why you
quick,
gotta
man.
try to sound so cool when you do that, yo? Yo, what's
I'm
up?
not
This is
used to this
Brandon
shit, bro. This is your field of expertise.
out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Milwaukee Bucks get revenge on the Brooklyn Nets. They win 86 to 83. I know you weren't expecting such a low scoring affair. Give me your thoughts, B.
Shit, dog. The way Giannis came out the first quarter, I'm like, okay, this is what I was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Because we've had these discussions, and I was telling you, for whatever reason on the court, Giannis is the only alpha male on the same court as Durant. For whatever reason, he's the only one that could one up Durant as the alpha male on the court. But it don't have that same feeling no more. Like Giannis came out that first quarter, bro, he was dunking everything, going straight to the rim, dunking everything. They were up by like 21, 22, and I'm like, oh, this shit's a wrap. And then Brooklyn came back, and shit, it was a close game, pretty much. What as the second quarter, the whole second half was close. And really, man, for me though, Milwaukee got lucky at the end. Durant made a three. They were up by three with like a minute 20 left. I'm like, man, that's it, dog. Durant got hot at the end, and I'm like, that's it. So it's just like Milwaukee won the game, but I'm not confident about them moving forward. You know what I'm saying? They may win game four, but they're gonna have a hard time winning in Brooklyn, dog. They're gonna have a hard time. And it's like you said about Giannis, you said he don't have no moves. And me, I'm big on Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
he just has to play like Boat Chamberlain, just play like Shaq, just be under the rim, just dunk everything, just fucking manhandle dudes. You know what I mean? And like you said, he don't have no moves. And I saw that at the end. Like at the end, you could see he would get the ball and he would literally try to dribble out towards the 3 point line and then just go as fast as he could, just full head of steam towards the rim. And bro, that shit's not gonna work all the time, or half of the time at that. You know what I mean? You got to have some kind of handle, some kind of Euro step, something to get around to do. You can't just go over a guy. You know what I mean?
All right, so the one thing we definitely know about playoff basketball is it's half court basketball. You can be a running gun team, but you need to be able to get a bucket in the half court. And
Yeah.
Giannis has nothing to go to. You referenced Shaq, right? When Shaq hit the height of his powers in LA, me and you both was talking about this earlier. He had a jump hook
That
and
little
he had
fadeaway, a
like
little turnaround
a
jumper.
turnaround one-handed fadeaway. So he had a move and a counter move if you cheated on his move. Oh, and of course the drop step dunk. But still,
Yeah.
right? So he had things that he could go to consistently. What does Giannis have to go to? Like you said, I'm going to try to go around you really fast or go through you really fast.
Bro, Blake's defense was really good at the end of the game. Blake Griffin was playing really good defense on him at the end of the game because towards the end, Giannis, like I said, that's why I was telling you take Giannis on the two threes because he shot like 8 or 9 threes today, bro. Like they're giving Giannis that shot.
Yeah. How did that go?
It didn't go good. Made like
Okay.
1 out of 8.
What about the Bryn Forbes thing? So are you saying that I was right on everything that I said?
Almost.
Almost?
Durant did Durant go over? He almost went over, right?
Yeah, almost doesn't count. Like the
Almost.
brandy song.
Yeah. Now you're right about Middleton though. Though Middleton went off. You know what's weird about it? Fucking Drew Holiday had he played like shit to me, but he had that layup at the end, and that's really all that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but essentially, when a team returning home, it's not just going to be the star player that's going to
It's
get
the
off.
role
There's
players.
going to be
That's why I thought Brent
somebody
Forbes would
else.
play good, dog.
Yeah, you predicted that it was going to be a balanced effort when in actuality, Khris Middleton and Giannis came out there like bats out of hell. They
Yeah,
was
they
looking.
they carried the whole game. They carried it all. But you know what kills me at the end of the game, right? Your Brooklyn's down one with 10 seconds left. You can't have Brett Brown shooting a layup to win the game, dog. I'm sorry. That has to be in Durant or Kyrie's hands. It can't be in nobody else's hands, dog. You can't have Brett Brown shooting the game winning shot.
That is true.
It,
No,
it ain't.
it's not
I
Brett
was
Brown.
like
It's Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, Brett Brown. I don't know his name, dog. Brown.
Bruce. Yeah,
And he's
Bruce.
good. He's a good player.
Bruce
He's
Brown
not
is
the guy that you want shooting the last shot if you have Durant and Kyrie on your team, dog. Sorry.
Bruce Brown isn't good. Yo. I'm not going to sit there and just let you lie. Bruce Brown is a serviceable role player,
No,
but
he is. That's what I'm saying. Like on the overs, I've been liking him on the over and unders, but bro, he's not the guy that if you're down by one, he's not the guy you want shooting the ball. I'm sorry, dog.
of
No,
course
no,
not.
sir. Durant was hot, dog. You got to give it to Durant in that situation. Durant was on. He was on, dog.
I'm
Like
pretty
Durant, he
sure.
was scary.
I'm pretty sure he understands now because KD don't like when you don't give him the ball in the clutch,
Oh yeah.
unless you're a stud, unless
Hmm.
you're a Kyrie, unless you're another great player. Because you remember that was his issue with Draymond, and
Yeah.
Draymond gonna say, "I do this shit too." No, you don't, Draymond. You're the exact opposite of doing this shit.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though, dog? Like I don't know, man. Like I still got Brooklyn. I've been big on Milwaukee, but man, they're not. They need a lot more, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let
Like
me ask you this:
Giannis needs to play better at that. Even though he had a good game, but still, man, they need a lot more. They need the like they always say the others. They need the others to play better. You know what I mean?
Does the Milwaukee Bucks need? I'm sorry. Does the Brooklyn Nets need this man right here?
No, not in this
Not
series.
yet.
No,
Not to win this series.
no, no.
All right. So
They should have.
if
Brooklyn should have won tonight, dog. They just fucked it up at the end. They
if
don't do hard
oh
right
wait, we
now. They
got a
just don't.
comment. Nets played a good game defensively, but had some lapses late in the fourth quarter. I mean, yeah, anytime you hold the Milwaukee Bucks, uh, what is it, Jason? Anytime you hold the Milwaukee Bucks to 86 points, you did a great job defensively. The only
But
problem is,
Mill, is that now it's not this regular season in the bubble. You're just gonna lay it up every time, and we're gonna have 130 to 130. Now, guess what? They're actually playing defense.
I know
You
it's
know,
real
what I'm saying?
basketball,
They're getting
but
mad.
regardless of not, if you hold the Milwaukee Bucks to 86 points, even anything under 100, you play good
You should
defense.
win.
Because the
Yeah, you
Milwaukee
should win the
Bucks,
game.
they have a lot of firepower. For like the first time ever, the Nets couldn't throw a rock into an ocean.
Bro,
Outside
they
of
had like 9 points in the first quarter, dog, or 10
bro,
or 11. It was bad.
outside of Durant and Kyrie, everybody's. Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce Brown played effectively, but
Yeah.
that was it. Normally they get Joe Harris. Blake has started to play well. Who's the kid? What is his name? I don't know if he's a rookie, but he's a young player. What is his name?
Who, Claxton?
Yeah, Claxton. Claxton didn't show up tonight.
But
Um,
what that is the role players. You see the role
Landry
players at
Shamit.
home, they're balling
Landry
out.
Shamit didn't show up. Jason said best game of the playoffs, in my opinion, so far. Jason, because it was real basketball. A lot of teams aren't playing real basketball. A lot of teams are just going up and down, just seeing who can outscore each other, and that's not the
Hey,
basketball you
When
or I
PJ
have
Tucker
grew up
got
with.
in Durant's face, I like that shit. That's playoff basketball. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get mad out there. You're supposed to be fighting dudes and pushing dudes. It ain't supposed to be this, oh, I'm happy that I'm here. Bullshit. Fuck that, dude. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
where's DeAndre Jordan? Is he out of the rotation that fast?
Bro, he hasn't been playing. I haven't seen him on the court. I don't even know if he played tonight.
Jason, who wins this series? Does does the Bucks tie it up in game 4? Because now it got me wanting to go to Brooklyn. I'm sorry. I want to go to Brooklyn for game 5. I want to see what that atmosphere looks like. Right now, what is this? The score is 52-50. 3 minutes left in the second
In the
quarter
second,
for
the
the
Jazz
Utah
Clippers.
and the Clippers.
Yo, I want to talk about this Utah Jazz. That's the whole reason we went live, dog, is really talk about the Utah and Clippers, dog. So this is what I want to say, right? It's
Go
tripping
ahead,
me
give
out.
it
That
to
the
me.
Clip. Can you hear me? Yo,
Yeah, I can
Mill.
hear you.
Okay. So what's tripping me out, right, is the inability of the Clippers to
Yeah, I
guard
can
the
hear
pick
you.
and roll. Like, bro, that shit's crazy, bro. Like the way the Clippers cannot guard the pick and roll, it baffles me, dog. You got Patrick Beverly guarding Donovan Mitchell in the first half. You can't have that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I saw Donovan Mitchell. He's getting a free run to the rim every time. They're switching everything. Like, bro, I don't get it. Like, check it out, dog. Luka, right? Luka Doncic, right? In the first series with the Clippers, he had one game of 39 points, one game of 42, one game of 44, one game of 46. And then he got Donovan Mitchell, just had 45. Bro, you can't have one guy just beating you every fucking game, putting 40 or more every single dog. This pick and roll shit. I'm not a basketball coach. I'm not an expert. None of that shit. But you can't just keep switching every play on the pick and roll, dog. You can't have Patrick Beverly or Reggie Jackson guarding Donovan Mitchell. That cannot happen. You need Paul George or Kawhi on them at all times. Like, bro, this pick and roll shit, it is crazy, dog, the way the Clippers play, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. They should be a lot better than this. They got Kawhi and Paul George on the wings. When that first happened, I was like, man, this is the closest thing to Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to happen on the wings as far as wings players, two small forwards that can just fucking shut dudes down. And bro, it ain't nothing like that. They ain't nothing close to Mike and Scottie on defense. Like, not even nothing, bro. Nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna say this: Kawhi's Hollywood now. Kawhi isn't the defensive player that you remember for the San Antonio Spurs. He's a victim of his own success.
He's not San Antonio no more, dog.
And Paul George isn't a great defender anymore. He may have been before his leg got broken with Team USA, but we haven't seen him be that effective on the defensive end of the floor since he was in Indiana. So they need to stop switching on pick and rolls. That's a new lazy thing. I remember being young. They used to tell us to fight over the pick and rolls. Maybe the big man hedge to get the guard time to get back. But all this switching pick and rolls, you're just helping them create a mismatch.
Bro, I don't get it. So look, I saw they set a pick and roll, right? I think it was Gobert. He set a pick, right? And Beverly's guarding Donovan Mitchell on the play. So Beverly goes under on the pick, and DeMarcus Cousins doesn't come up. So, bro, Donovan Mitchell has an easy shot. That's butter, bro, all game. That's easy basketball. That's easy fucking basketball, dog. And so my thing is right now, how many points Donovan Mitchell has? He has at least 20, probably, right? And it's not even halftime yet. So my thing is like, are you just going to let the same guy pick and roll you to death every fucking game and score 40 or more? Or are you going to decide, okay, now we're going to put Kawhi on him in the fourth quarter. Now we're going to put Kawhi on him in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, dog. I don't get it.
All right, Jason wants to join us. I guess he wants to talk some ball.
All
right. I'll put the link in the description. Or I'll put the link in the chat box. Patrick Beverly is supposed to be a good defender.
Bro, you got Patrick Beverly, Kawhi Leonard.
He doesn't have the physicality to deal with any of these elite guards. And when I say physicality, it's not his mindset. It's his frame. It's like Luka's 6'7", 220, 230. Donovan Mitchell is 6'3", 6'4", 210, 220, but very explosive. It has to be Paul George or Kawhi Leonard that does it.
Beverly's on him right now. And I'm like, come on, dog. Like, you can't have Beverly guarding Donovan Mitchell, dog. Like, I'm sorry, dog. Like, it's like Shaq says, that's barbecue chicken. You feel me? And it is, dog. That's barbecue chicken.
In spots, he can do it, but it might have to be a concerted effort between all three of the guys. We're going to bring in Jason Brown. Jason, talk to me.
Man, what's good, YSM? Hey, I've been watching your videos with the interviews you do at the gym with Greg Hackett, Coach Rail, Rasheem. I like your interviews, bro. I like what you're doing right now. So I just want to congratulate you on your success and keep pushing your channel.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Me and Brandon, we out here working hard, man. What's your thoughts on tonight's games? Give me Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Go ahead.
I thought Milwaukee, they came out strong offensively, but I feel that the Nets, they got off to a very slow start in that first quarter. The end of the first quarter, they kind of upped the intensity and made it a closer game. I just feel like though that the Nets, I think they played probably their best defensive game all season. I watched most of their games. I'm a Nets fan, so I feel like they played their best game defensively. Offensively, it wasn't bad. The first half was kind of iffy, but I feel like they gave the game away in the fourth quarter. They let Drew Holiday basically get an easy bucket. Like 3 of their players was down the court. You know what I'm saying? You only had, I think, KD and I forgot who else was down the court. They just let him walk to the basket, get an easy bucket. You can't have Bruce Brown with the ball in his hands with the game on the line. You can't have that, man.
There
I
you
know
go.
Blake Griffin kind of messed it up on the inbound. He threw that horrible pass. I know I think it was Kyrie. He fumbled the ball a little bit, but they got to execute better with the game on the line. But I feel like the Bucks don't really got to answer. I feel like Giannis is a perfect example of just raw talent and athleticism. Like he's good in the regular season in the open floor when he can attack you downhill, and the intensity is not that great. But when it slow down and it get into a half court game, you see the guys with skill, their games take over. So I really don't see the Bucks winning another game. They got lucky tonight. Khris Middleton, he had a good first half. He played all right. They kind of went cold in that fourth quarter a little bit, but I feel like they played great. Both teams played great defensively in that fourth quarter. I feel like a lot of the Nets' mistakes cost them the game, but I just don't see the Bucks winning another game, and I think the Nets will probably close them out sometime next week, and 4-1.
Brandon,
Yeah,
do you
I can
agree?
see that too, man.
I don't know, y'all. I'm not gonna. I think the Bucks probably got one more in them.
They played their best game. I feel like the Nets it's just they got too many guys that can create their own shot. Like Mike James, he's another guy that played in Russia in the Euro League. He was one of the best players over there. He's been in the league. He can create his own shot. He got Landry Shamet. They got a whole bunch of playmakers. They got that small ball lineup with Bruce Brown, who can move. He can pass. He killed them. Bruce Brown had a good game, I would say, up until the couple shots that he missed at the end of the fourth quarter. But I think they just got too much offensively. They're just too good offensively for the Bucks. I just don't see them. Plus, they up their intensity defensively. I just don't see how the Bucks can basically respond. I don't see any adjustments they can make. It's just the Nets are just that good of a team, and I just don't see how they can win another game, even at home. I just don't see it.
They just need to play big, man. Like you got to have they need Giannis and Lopez and Middleton just to dominate and then two at home, the other players need to play good. Like Bryn Forbes, Kavanaugh, those dudes need to be playing good. You know what I mean? But so check it out, Meal. So remember I was telling you about the Donovan Mitchell pick and roll bullshit we're talking about?
Yeah.
Right now, it's about to be halftime. Donovan Mitchell got 27. Like, bro, like what the fuck are y'all doing, man?
Can I say one thing real fast about Brooklyn, Milwaukee? Hey, yo, PJ Tucker, bro, come on, man.
Say it again.
Yeah, this is PJ Tucker, man. Come on, yo. Why does team bring PJ? I know he's tough. I know he's scrappy. I know he's a good defender. But like, yo, it's over, bro. 0 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists in 32 minutes of playing. Now,
bro, hey, he got in Kyrie's face. I mean, he got in KD's face, man. That was the game for him, dog.
Bro, you still need to be able to work a star player on the offensive end. If you're just standing there in the corner, you're not having.
He missed a wide open 3 too. He had a wide open 3. He missed towards the end.
You're not requiring Durant to expend any energy. He's just sitting right there. His long ass in the lane causing havoc. Come on, man. You have to get somebody out there that can play defense but can also get his own bucket. And maybe that's Forbes, man. Maybe you have to put Middleton on KD.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to do Drew Holiday. Maybe go with the smaller man on KD. Let him get up under him, fluster him.
Because honestly, man, Milwaukee, they did get lucky tonight, dog. Like they really did. But I'm sorry, bro. This Clippers team, they should be better, dog. You got hey, was Paul George ever first defensive team?
Was he? I believe
Oh,
so. I think
no.
he was.
If any, he might have been, but it might have been that year they went to the conference finals against the Heat.
Okay,
But
for
He
the
was
sake of
first team in
argument,
OKC.
let's say he was. You got 3 guys that have been all defensive first team, and you're telling me you can't get the ball out of this guy's hands? You're just gonna let Donovan Mitchell just fuck you up every game, bro?
well, honestly, that's coaching. You got Tyronn Lue. I never thought Tyronn Lue was a good coach, but hey, trap.
But bro, look, you got
You
everybody
got
except for
shooters.
Paul George and Kawhi guarding Donovan Mitchell. They just had Marcus Morris on him, the twin. They just had him guarding on the last few plays. They had him
I
guarding
know, but
Donovan Mitchell, and Beverly's
what
been
I'm
guarding him,
saying
bro.
is you can trap the pick and roll. You can
Yeah.
hedge it real hard. There's a lot of things that you can do with the pick and roll that can make things difficult. But it just seems like the only thing they want to do is switch.
You're right. I would blitz it and force Donovan to pass over the top.
Exactly. And
If,
unless right now you don't have Mike Conley out there, so they're
and bro,
lacking one of their
that's the
creators.
one thing that freaked me out is I don't know what's up Conley because he was in street clothes the last game, so he must be hurt. So I'm like, bro, like
I heard.
you're gonna get decimated by Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson. Those 2 dudes are gonna kill you. Like, come on, dog.
Y'all, I heard. Y'all said that Paul George ain't a good defender no more.
Paul George is ass, bro.
No, I think he I think the thing is you don't want to get him in foul trouble. So I think that's why you see a lot of the top defenders, like Ben Simmons, for example, the other day when they played the Hawks. You know, they got Ben Simmons. He picked up 2 quick fouls trying to play defense on Trae Young. So I just think they don't want to get him in foul trouble. And Paul George, he gambles a lot on defense. You know, he don't play fundamentally sound defense. He gambles a lot compared to Kawhi. So I just
I want
think that they don't want to get him in foul trouble, honestly.
I want to see how that Atlanta Philadelphia series plays out just for the sake of Embiid. He's taking it up another notch, and then Trae Young, man, Trae Young's nice, dog. Trae Young, he's letting the world be known who he is. You know what I mean? You know what's crazy though, Mill? We're talking about that one time we did a prop bet on Trae, right? And I was telling them take him on the threes, and I remember you telling me that he ain't what I think he is. I'm like, what you mean? Because I've always felt like he's like a little Steph Curry Jr. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
now his game has changed, dog, to where he's almost like I said, he's like a hybrid Tony Parker. Now it's nothing but driving. He's driving and doing nothing but floaters. Like right around the free throw line. His little floater game is sick, dog. Like, you know what I mean? It's just he's playing good point guard basketball.
I'm gonna
Like
make
Trae Young's really impressed me, man.
I'm gonna make a very outlandish statement that a lot of people don't agree with. I like him better than Luka Doncic. I think
Say it
you
again.
I like him better than Luka Doncic. I think that you can win with Trae Young at point guard before you can win with Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic really dominates the ball, and he doesn't allow anybody to get into any kind of rhythm or create offense for themselves. Very
Would you say
similar.
that Porzingis woke up and decided to be ass?
Yeah, he just woke up and decided to be ass one day. Like, nah, I ride
Hey,
with it.
I agree. Why it's him? I think Trae Young, he plays winning basketball. I think Luka Doncic is a guy. He, like you said, he's too ball dominant, and like you said, he don't allow guys to get in the rhythm and create their own shots. And I just see he's another. I say kind of like a LeBron James early in
Yeah,
Cleveland, a James Harden in
in
Houston.
Houston. Yeah,
That's not winning basketball. You know, a
nope.
guy dominate. Plus, you know, I play basketball myself, so I know what it's like when you got a guy that dominates the ball. You know, it can get irritating at times, especially when you know you can create your own shot also and help the team. But when you got a guy like that, it's not winning basketball. Plus,
It's
he don't play no
it's
defense
good if
either.
you got 3-point shooters, but then if you're a power forward, you don't want to play with somebody like that, man. You know what I mean? Like the perfect example, like the two guys that their game hurt playing with LeBron, because the narrative they always say that LeBron makes everybody better. But bro, Kevin Love and Chris Bosh, their shit went down when they got with LeBron. Their they literally became 3-point shooters. Okay, now y'all are gonna stand in the corner and shoot threes.
They
Come on,
made
dog.
them Steve Novak and what was the old
Steve
head back in the
Novak.
day? Who was the old head back in the day? Sam Perkins. They made them Sam Perkins, yo.
Come on, dog. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what Chris Bosh became, dog. Bro, Chris Bosh with the Raptors was nice. Was hella nice, dog. It's fucking 24 points a game like nothing.
Jason, give
Yeah,
me a prediction for Atlanta, Philly. How many games does it go and who wins?
man. Honestly, I see it the same as this Nets series. The Hawks. I mean, not the Hawks. I mean the Sixers, Philly, and I say 5. Honestly, I think a lot of people is they going way too far. Philadelphia's defensively, just them defensively, they the best team in the NBA. They got too many wing defenders. They got Tobias Harris. They got a guy like Matisse Thybulle, who's to me he got potential to be one of the all-time great defenders. You got Ben Simmons, Embiid, Danny Green. It's just too much length, and you could tell it's bothering Trae Young. Even with that first game they won, you could tell in that second half they really upped their intensity and they came out and they almost won that first game. So I just don't see. I think defensively they're gonna shut Trae Young down these next couple of games, and I think they'll get him to 5.
But hey, you see, but honestly though, Jay Sean, what it is though for Atlanta, the key to them is the White Bulls. They need what's his name? What's his name again? Herder and Bogdanovich. When them fools are going off,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. If them dudes are going off, it's gonna be hard for Philadelphia, dog. Them motherfuckers can shoot. They can flat out shoot the ball, dog.
Yeah, but defensively, like Philly's that good defense. You seen when they really turned up in that first game, what happened, and in the first half of that second game, what they can do defensively. They bothered Trae Young, they blocked his shot. It was getting out, creating turnovers and scoring in transition. So, I mean, them guys can shoot, but Atlanta, they that's all I think they good at is shooting. They can shoot.
No,
All them guys can shoot. That's
what's
it.
hurting Atlanta is that DeAndre Hunter is hurt.
Yeah, and Cam Reddish.
Yeah, exactly. Him too.
But you know what you're noticing too? Now it's finally you're starting to see home court advantage. Like you're starting to see the home crowd
Wait, is
literally will
Danilo,
teams
is
to
Danilo
win. You know what I
Gallinari
mean?
playing in the series?
Yeah, he's playing.
Because Danilo's always hurt. Who's their normal starting 5?
I think
But
it
it's
was DeAndre
Trey,
Hunter.
Bogdanovich, Capella,
Hunter.
the other dude Hunter. Atlanta got some players though, dog. They still got Lou Williams, who he hasn't been playing well, but you know he can go off. You know what I mean? Bro, Gallinari, dog, he's always had a nice game, dog.
And what about the kid? Is the kid from Duke coming back anytime soon? Or is he done for the year?
Nah, he supposed to be playing. I heard they talking about bringing him back this next game on Friday, tomorrow night. I heard he might come. He might play.
And Cam Reddish hasn't played since
February, I believe.
He was like a number 3 pick or some shit, right?
Oh no, Cam Reddish can play. If they had DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, now it's a different series because we all know Ben affects the spacing of the floor negatively, especially in the playoffs where teams can capitalize on them, where they can just game plan specifically for that. Ben, I'm taking Clint Capella or John Collins, and I'm sitting them right in the middle of the floor and just say, okay, Ben, beat me.
What about Tobias? I mean, I think it depends on Tobias.
Tobias can beat you, but I would cheat. I would cheat on from Ben on to Tobias and beat. He's not going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Hey Mill, so let me ask you. We didn't talk about this on air, but you told me that Donovan Mitchell is as good as Luka.
Yes.
And I remember I had to like kind of sit back and actually think about it, right? And I'm like, I could see that. But really what I think is this playoff series is gonna make people open their eyes to Donovan Mitchell because right now, like if you ask people who's the best player in the game, they're gonna be like, oh, LeBron or Luka or maybe Kawhi. You know what I mean? But bro, Donovan Mitchell, he's really gonna show dudes because what they go by is they go by the stats. They'll be like, well, oh man, Luka's a much better player than Donovan Mitchell. Look at his assist and rebounds and this and that. But like you said, you got one guy that's handling the ball the entire fucking game. That's why his stats look like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, Jason, let me ask you a question. Do you need your guard to rebound?
No. I mean, our coach always taught us, let the bigs rebound, push the ball, get out, and so we push the ball.
Exactly.
They never taught you to rebound like this. That's all this new stuff with all these positionless players and the spacing and the shoot. This all this new. It's this new game.
Positionless basketball, dog. I'll never understand that shit. Positionless basketball.
Don't make sense.
You got guards trying to offensive rebound when they're supposed to be getting back on defense. Like what the fuck is
one
like
thing
Russell,
I say? My bad.
Russell Westbrook's destroying basketball, man.
He is, but
there's no way in hell in any game. I don't care if it's a preseason game, whatever kind of game. There should never be a professional NBA game where Russell Westbrook is having over 20 rebounds. That should never happen, dog. That should never happen. Shouldn't. There's no way, bro.
I say the two guards I like the most, and I feel like they play winning basketball. I think it's Ja Morant and the young guards and Trae Young. Like they play winning basketball. They're not looking to get crazy stat pad like people like to say. They're not looking to do everything. They play the right way, and they playing winning basketball. You see, he's got his team to the playoffs in his second year, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like them two the most. Luka, I think he's just getting hyped because of the numbers and the fact he's a European player and he doing this in the NBA. That's a predominantly American league.
Bro, when you look at numbers, Luka is gonna break all of LeBron's records, bro. But is that gonna mean he's the greatest player of all time? Because that's what they want to go by, his stats. If you want to go by stats, bro, Luka's gonna break all the records. For me, bro, it's always been, can you lead your team to win the championship? You know what I mean? So that's why when I look at it, I look at Michael Jordan's 6, Tim Duncan's 5, Kobe Bryant's 5. That's the fucking goal. That's the goal. All that shit about 35 points a game and all that, that's just a bunch of bullshit, bro.
The reality of it is stats were created for people that didn't understand what they were watching.
Yep.
Like that's why stats are. If you notice, the guys that focus on stats, who are like the analysts, are the dudes that never played. Nick Wright, Max Kellerman, Skip Bayless. They focus on stats and pure shooting percentage.
But I don't even think you got to even play to even know the average shit. Okay, check it out, dog. When Phoenix was up 3-2 against the Lakers, and it was gonna be Game 6, and Anthony Davis was hella questionable. They didn't know what was gonna happen. They asked some dude from ESPN, right? They're like, "What do you think they go? Do you still believe in LeBron and the Lakers?" He's like, "Yes, of course I do." He's like, "LeBron just needs help. When they shoot over 50% from the 3-point line, they win. So that's all it is. They just got to shoot over 50% from the 3-point line." And I'm like, "Bruh, if Anthony Davis don't play this next Game 6, they're done."
Yo, as soon as he couldn't break down to you analytically how they can. He just told you if they shoot 50%. Well, yeah, if I shoot 80% from 3-point, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win basketball games. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's why I hate when they say, guys, just because you're not scoring, that you suck or you're not impacting the game. It's the same. See, that's why I like Ben Simmons, because I think he plays winning basketball.
Are you from
Obviously,
Philly?
you need to shoot. Nah, I'm not from Philly. I like.
Where you from?
No, I'm from California, bro.
I'm about to say.
By LA. Nah.
Come on, man, with that Ben Simmons shit.
Nah, I know he can't
come
shoot.
on with that Ben Simmons shit.
Ben Simmons, he does all the other things. He can defend. He can push the ball in transition. He does everything else. You know, that's why you got Seth and you got Tobias for it to be the perimeter scorers, and you got
He's not a point guard, Jason.
He just can't shoot. That's the only thing. How are you gonna be a guard and can't shoot?
Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah, you saying it right.
Okay, cool.
So you saying that them dudes back in the day couldn't shoot. Like they couldn't shoot. Stephon Marbury couldn't shoot. He was a point guard.
Marbury can shoot better. He won't shoot the ball. If it's one thing if he's shooting 20-something%, all right, cool. But the fact that he won't shoot it, the fact that he's scared to shoot it, you don't even have.
He knows his limitations.
He's
That's probably what it is.
How about that? He's a point forward.
He hasn't gotten better, Brandon. No, he is a point forward. He should be a power forward.
He's a point forward.
He's Paul Pressey.
He's still an all-around player.
Yeah, he should be Paul. He should be Paul Pressey. He should be Anthony. Not.
I think he
better than Anthony Mason, but he should be Odom.
He ain't saucy.
Hey, you're right about that though. He should be Lamar Odom, dog. That's really who
y'all
he compares
tripping.
to.
Lamar Odom was nice. Lamar Odom could put the ball in the rim.
No, I'm saying he should be. That's who he should model his game after.
Okay.
Lamar Odom. He wants to be LeBron. My nigga, you not LeBron.
Lamar Odom's more of a scorer too, though. So
Lamar Odom, remember they was saying Ben Simmons was the next. He was the second coming. Ben Simmons wasn't better than Lamar Odom, bro. I'm sorry. He wasn't better than Lamar Odom in Miami. He wasn't better than Lamar Odom in the Clippers.
The sixth man, Lamar Odom?
Was Lamar Odom winning? Why is him in them years with the Clippers and the Heat?
Ben Simmons wasn't better than him.
I mean, I don't know. Coming out of where he go to Rhode Island?
Rhode Island,
yeah.
Probably wasn't better than him coming out either.
Island, but now he is.
Nah,
bro. Hey, Lamar Odom when he came out of Rhode Island, bro, he was like 29 points and bro, he was fucking like ridiculous, dog.
They both.
What was it? He was a draft pick. He was like a top 10 draft pick, wasn't he?
No, Odom was number 4,
7?
Number 3? No, number 3, number 4.
He came out in 99, I believe.
Yeah, he came out. That was a good draft. It was Elton Brand, Steve Francis, and I think Odom, right?
Yeah, I think wasn't Baron Davis in that draft, I believe.
Yeah, Baron Davis was in that draft too. It was a good draft. A lot of talent.
Hey, Mill, so you still think Utah? I mean, you still think Clippers gonna win the series, or you're taking it back?
I never said they were going to win the series. What are you talking about, Brandon?
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
You always lying on me, bro.
Bro, you said because I told you I think Denver's gonna beat Phoenix, and then you told me you think the Clippers gonna beat Utah.
Okay.
I said I think Utah's gonna beat the Clippers.
Baron Davis was drafted number 3, Odom number 4, Jonathan Bennett number 5, Wally Zerviak number 6. Yo, Wally was nice. Coming out of Miami, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Rich Hamilton, Andre Miller, Sean Marion, Jason Terry. God damn.
Who went number 1?
Elton Brand.
Elton Brand? Okay.
Yo, that is a good. Yo, this is like a top 5 draft all time. Yo.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna read the notable names, right?
Okay.
You got Elton Brand, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, Lamar Odom, Wally Zerviak, Richard Hamilton, Andre Miller, Sean Marion, Jason Terry, Corey Maggette, Ron Artest, James Posey, Kenny Thomas, Devin George, Andre Karolinko.
Oh, yeah, that's Karolinko.
Hey, bro, people forget about Karolinko, bro. Karolinko was a monster, dog.
Defensive player.
I got the last joint that puts the icing on this. Manu Ginobili, second to last pick.
Okay. I think though 2011. I like 04 and 2011. Them 2 underrated clubs.
The 84 draft gets a lot of love. 84, 96.
03.
My man Uncle Frank, what's good, baby?
Why, Sam, what's happening with you?
What's up, man?
Man, chilling, bro. I seen you put the link in the chat. I just logged on. I said, forget it. Let me just take the link, hop on here for the first time.
Hey, yo, you the reason why we going live about more for basketball, man. You always come on for basketball. So
yeah, I'm a basketball head, but I first got introduced to your channel through boxing. I remember I can't remember what fight it was, but you showed the fight, and I subscribed to you, and I've just been rocking with you ever since.
Oh man, I appreciate that. I think it might have been Wilder and Fury too.
Yeah, it might have been that one.
Yeah, I hope you ain't hear me cry in the background.
Hey, Uncle Frank, let me ask you, man. We're touching on this a little bit. I don't know if you listened to the conversation on it, but the main reason we went live, because I was telling Jamil, Like the Clippers, for whatever reason, they can't guard the pick and roll for shit. And every game, last series it was Luka, and now you got Donovan Mitchell just going the fuck off. And it's just pick and roll basketball. That's it. They're going under on the pick every time, and it's just they're just letting one guy just beat them. I mean,
I
they're
agree
down
with you on.
19, and
I agree
Donovan
with
Mitchell
you
already
on
has
that.
30 points, and it's still third quarter. Donovan Mitchell's going to score 40 for sure.
Damn.
I don't get it, dog.
Well, I mean, from I haven't been watching the game. I'm just getting into it, but it's hard because today it's harder to go under the screens because a lot of guys can shoot at a lot higher rate. But I think it comes down to not only knowing how to defend the pick and roll the proper way, but it also comes down to effort. You know what I'm saying? I see a lack of effort from some of these guys defending the pick and roll, and it's just shit, I don't know what to say, man. It's different. But I haven't been watching the game, so I haven't been able to evaluate. But I do agree with you. Last series, Luka was killing them on the pick and roll. But it's also hard for the Clippers because you don't have a coach. The Clippers don't have a coach. They got Tyronn Lue. This dude Tyronn Lue has no clue. I call him No Clue Lue. He doesn't know how to play his guys. He doesn't know how to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? I felt Luke Kennard should have been playing earlier last series. When they were playing Dallas, I felt like those first two games when Jalen Brunson was coming in there busting them up, I felt like Luke Kennard should have been in there getting reps. I haven't really been watching this game, so I haven't seen how they've been playing and everything. But the last game, I felt like Boogie should have gotten more minutes. He came in the first half and did real good. He had like 6 points. I know he racked up 3 fouls, but it was like you needed that size and that physicality. He was like stripping the ball from Gobert. But
He played
it's
good
hard.
this game. He was playing good in this game.
Okay, damn. So I'm just getting it. I'm just getting home right now, so I'm just checking out the game. So
But what
it's
I'm
like the
tripping
third
out on is
quarter. They down 18.
they got Reggie Jackson and well most of this game they've been having Patrick Beverly and Marcus Morris guard Donovan Mitchell. Now in the third quarter they're putting Kawhi on Mitchell. Bro, why not do that the whole fucking game?
Yeah, the whole game, like you know what I'm saying. That's what they did with Dallas. Kawhi wasn't initially guarding Luka. I think it was like Paul George, but you saw towards Game 6 and Game 7, Kawhi had to switch. Now I haven't been watching this game. I've been hearing Donovan. You said Donovan Mitchell's going off. I've been hearing he's been going off, but I haven't been watching who's been guarding him, anything. So I can't really adjust until I watch the playback.
He's made 6 threes and he got 30 points and there's 9 minutes left in the third quarter and Utah's up 21. Come on, dog.
God.
The Clippers should be way better than this. Better than this.
You're right, but
it also comes down to lack of coaching because Tyronn Lue doesn't know how to coach. He doesn't know how to make the adjustments.
Trash.
Exactly. And so I can't really speculate for this game, but I'm pretty sure. What has Paul George been doing?
He's pedestrian. He's having like I think maybe 10 points.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the old Nori John. Nothing. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 for 9 from the field.
Pedestrian.
I feel like it's contagious. When Paul George is off, I feel like it spreads over to Morris. And, I really wasn't too keen on that trade they did last year for bringing in Morris for Mo Harkless and some of those guys. I felt they were better off with that lineup. Morris, since he's come over, just really hasn't produced and panned out the way they thought he would.
Now they're going zone. Now the Clippers are going zone on defense.
They're going zone with a 3-point shooting team. Just go, man. If you're going to go under the screen, hedge the screen very hard, or have your guy fight over the screen. It's not like, come on,
Yeah, well, that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I have a problem with the Clippers lineup. When I was saying, like, the last series they should have been playing Boogie and Luke Kennard and these guys is they try to do this, this small ball thing where they got everybody out there is like 6'6", 6'7", so they could always rotate and switch. But it's like you give up so much doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been noticing, like, how he brought up the pick and rolls. I was noticing last season, I don't know about this game, but when they played that Dallas series, they were always trying to get a pick and roll for Morris. It was like he was the go-to guy to get him on the switch so you could score easily.
All right, so let me ask you this, right? Boogie isn't what he was, but can Boogie still carry you for a stretch offensively?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he proved that last
So
game. He came in and had like 6 points. I know he racked up those 3 fouls, but he came in, he brings size, he can go out to the three and hit the jumper. He's physical and he takes you know what I'm saying? He's so strong and physical, if he gets down low, he's gonna take another guy to come over and help, which opens the offense. So even though we know he's not Boogie of Sacramento, he still got some gas in the tank, and his skills are he's highly skilled. He can shoot, he can post, and he can even put the ball on the floor and spread it. So he can give you some minutes. And I felt like he proved that last game when he came in and just got 6 points, like 2 assists, real easy. But the problem is you don't have a coach in Tyronn Lue who knows how to use his players. So even though Boogie can give you some good minutes, Tyronn Lue probably won't utilize it.
so why not lean on Boogie, right? You have to.
Bro, he
You have
played good.
to.
He
No,
played
no.
good the last game and he played good
Just
this
wait,
game.
B. Just wait, B. All right. So you know that you're struggling with defending the pick and roll, and you're struggling with defending Donovan Mitchell. Okay, lean on Boogie more. Constantly switch Kawhi with Paul George. Maybe throw in a Patrick Beverly for a change of pace, but slow him
Yep.
down. If you slow him down, Utah, Jordan Clarkson ain't carrying no fucking team. Who else they gonna go to? Joe Ingles? Come on, man. Rudy Gobert, you can't throw it down to Rudy Gobert and him get you a bucket
He
where
can't
he
he can't do a
creates.
move on his own. He's
So
all
no.
putbacks and dunks and lobs and yeah. It's like this. You're gonna be down 2-0 to Utah, right? And Donovan Mitchell scored 40 plus in both of the first two games. What does that say? You gotta shut him down the next game. You have to. Like, or at
And they
least like
don't
you said,
even
have
have
Paul George or
Conley,
Kawhi
which
on him at
that's
all
what
times, bro.
worries me.
Like,
They don't even have Conley out there.
bro, Donovan Mitchell, he's doing whatever the fuck he wants. The whole game, he's doing whatever. I don't think he shot a hard shot. He ain't being forced into doing shit he don't want to do. He's
Hey
doing
yo,
whatever he wants to do.
he out there running that pick and roll. Like you remember that old George Benton song? Turn your love around. He's spinning them niggas like tops.
Bro, it's
When did he become
Donovan
a
Mitchell. He's nice,
shooter,
but he's
yo?
not this nice. You know what I mean? They're making him look like the fucking best player on the planet.
When did he
Nah, you know
become a
what? You know what
shooter?
it is? You know what it is? I'm not gonna say he's like that nice, but he is nice. The problem is the NBA does not market their young talent. A lot of these young cats are a little bit better than what they might be given credit for. Donovan Mitchell,
Yeah,
Devin Booker. It's just the league doesn't promote their young talent like that, so you don't really
that's the
know about it.
markets too, and they still don't want to let go of LeBron. They still want a LeBron.
That's exactly what I was finna say. A lot of promotion goes to the Lakers. It's all about the Lakers because I
But
felt like
Dame,
last year in the bubble when Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell went off back to back when in the first round, both of those cats were scoring 30, 40 points a game. A lot of casual fans who don't watch the regular season but watch the playoffs came in and were like, "Damn, who are these guys from Utah and Denver? Like I never really heard of them." Like, yeah, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, these are up and coming stars. It's just the league doesn't promote the young talent. Like you said, they promote the Lakers and LeBron.
Dame's a monster. Devin Booker, he's a monster. He's a beast, dog. He's ridiculous. And then Donovan Mitchell is showing everyone that he's big time, bro. But like the ones that get all the love is LeBron, Luca, Giannis was getting
LeBron,
it for
Yuka,
a
and
little bit,
Joker.
but they kind of fell off on Giannis a little bit.
Yo, they got Donovan Mitchell out here looking like a cross between D Wade and Vinny the Microwave Johnson, yo.
And that's another thing. Since you brought up D Wade, you know how I was talking about Luke can't coach. Donovan Mitchell is getting good coaching from D Wade on the sideline. I'm seeing D Wade over there sitting courtside. I know he's like a part owner or whatever, but he's over there coaching Donovan Mitchell, giving him some good advice. And it seems like he's taking to it.
See, now they got Paul George on Mitchell, but bro, like that should be the whole fucking game. Not just the whole every possession, dog. You cannot have
Yeah,
Beverly
Paul
or
George,
Reggie
you're
Jackson
making
on Mitchell.
$30 million a year, bro, and you barely giving us something on offense. Defensively, you should be picking up Donovan Mitchell full court, damn near full court. And when he tosses the ball, you shouldn't be worried about help if you're on Donovan Mitchell. You shouldn't even let that motherfucker be able to try to catch it back.
See, they
You
got
know what
they
I'm
got
saying?
Reggie Jackson on
Like
them.
how he just threw that pass to Bogdanovich and he threw it back because Reggie Jackson's guarding him. As soon as he passes it, you need to put one hand up and step in the passing lane and not even let him get it back.
Yo, but that makes me think about a dude like Kawhi and a dude like Paul George, right? Do you remember when Tony Kukoc was playing against the Dream Team and Mike and Scotty had a
They bullied
whole
him.
argument about who was going to guard him?
Right. I remember that.
That's championship mindset. You think Cole is gonna let some motherfucker get as soon as dude get 41 game? Okay, it's on. Next game. No, I got him, Phil. Nah, I got him. Nobody else got him. I got him. Fuck what you
Yeah,
talking
well,
about.
that's the thing. These cats are competitive like that. You know, you get 40 points on Kobe. He's gonna take that personally, like you just slapped his mother. These guys, basketball is like a big AAU league. Everybody's cool with each other. They always switching teams. There's no competitiveness. There's no, guys don't take it personally and want to compete.
It ain't the Bulls and the Knicks. Remember what's his name when Derek Harper? Okay, fucking for the Knicks. He got to the fight with everybody on the Bulls. It ain't like that shit, bro. That shit used to make me laugh, dog.
Yeah, that was basketball. That was basketball. Those
I loved
Knicks,
it, bro. Or
Indiana
Van
games.
Gundy grabbing Alonzo Mourning's ankle. Remember?
Yeah, man.
Fucking
Oh
Larry
yeah, I
Johnson
remember
and
them
Alonzo
days when
Mourning throwing
Larry
like 20
Johnson,
punches like
him and
landed
Larry,
one.
they was swinging, but they was just hitting all air. They was just hitting all
Nothing,
They threw
air.
like
bro.
20 punches, didn't land nothing.
It was just a bunch of muscles, just throwing punches, man. Uh, I got one for you. I got a series. Do you remember them old Miami Heat, New York Knicks series?
Oh yeah, when Allen Houston and shit and Tim
Hit that
Hardaway and all them.
bullshit shot. Oh my god, I hated those Knicks teams, bro. With Allen Houston and Spree.
That's when Spiro was nice, bro. Spiro was like that year when we won at the Spurs, we won in '99. Spiro was the only dude that was fucking with us, dog. He was balling every game.
Yeah, I'm from Northern California, so Spreewell used to play for the Warriors, so I was a big Warriors fan and big Spreewell fan. I was mad that he left, but I love when he choked PJ Carlissimo out. That
That
made
shit
my
was
whole
funny,
year.
dog. I remember when I heard about that as a kid. I'm like, he choked the coach. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, but the problem is, right? It's certain coaches that demand that respect. Remember, you got a player that's making millions of dollars, and they're grown men with family. You want to talk to them like these some college kid? That shit ain't gonna fly.
Well, coaches are scared nowadays because players have so much leeway. Like back in the day, it was like it was the coach's word or it's the highway. Nowadays, players have so much influence in getting coaches fired. It's like they're almost afraid to coach and tell these guys what they need to be told.
And that's not.
I remember I saw a play where it was when the Spurs played the Heat, and it was when Ray Allen was with the Heat. He made a three where he pump fake, and then Danny Green tried to block him, and Danny Green went flying past him, and then Ray Allen reset and shot the three and made it. Pop, he caught a timeout right away, and he was bitching at Danny Green, and Danny Green was trying to explain something to him, and they didn't play the audio, but you could read Popovich's lips. He told him, "Shut the fuck up." I just told him right to his face, "Shut the fuck up." Bro, ain't no player gonna tell LeBron shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why.
Exactly, and that's why
Oh wait,
LeBron has
wait,
never.
wait.
That's why LeBron has
What
never
coach?
had a serious
No,
coach.
whoa. We know it was a dude that would have did it, but they didn't want him to come down from the office to coach. Pat Riley would have told LeBron, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Phil don't really coach like that. Phil is
Phil's a
I, I
personality
I think
manager.
Phil's more like he's just gonna let shit play out. He's like, I'm gonna let y'all motherfuckers figure it out. You know what I mean?
Well, Phil's a personality manager because you know what I'm saying. It was always Tex Winters who would draw up the triangle offense. He was the X's
yeah.
and O's man. Phil can manage different personalities. Michael, Rodman, Scotty. You know what I'm saying. That's what Phil does. But always say, like people try to say Phil Jackson's the greatest coach of all time, bro. I always say, if Phil Jackson's such a great coach, why did he never coach a dream team in the Olympics? Why did they go get Chuck Daly? Why would they go get Coach K if Phil Jackson's such a great coach?
I think
He
For
is a
me, I
great
think
coach, though.
Phil Jackson is a great coach, but he had the
No,
greatest players.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying he is a good coach, but I'm not saying he's the greatest coach of all time, like some people try to perceive him to be.
Well, it's that's hard to say because the thing is, it's like this. It's like he had the best players of all time, like he did.
Hey, whoa,
Like,
whoa! You fucking Spurs fan,
bro, he
bro.
had
You
Phil
gotta
Jackson, had Jordan.
shut up.
He had
You had a
Jordan and
top,
Kobe. I ain't trying to hear
bro.
that shit.
You had a top 5, top 10 fucking center and a top 3 power forward, a fucking Hall of Fame point guard, and probably the greatest fucking 6 man ever to walk the face of the earth. Nobody trying to hear that shit, Brandon. Shut up.
It's true.
I'll take Chuck Daly over Phil Jackson any day.
You crazy.
Like I don't think Popovich is the best coach of all time because he's done some dumb shit that I don't agree with.
Nah,
But
honestly, if we're gonna say that the greatest coach of all time might be like John Wooden or somebody like that.
Nah, honestly, you know who I think would have been the best coach if he would have had the best players? Jerry Sloan, the coach from the Jazz back in the day.
Oh my shit.
If you would have gave him Jordan, all the motherfuckers, bro, Jerry Sloan would have got a championship. Make no mistake about it.
He had a top 5 point guard and a top 5 power forward of all time. If that's not having players,
bro,
I don't know what
Jazz,
is.
the Jazz, they were always a great team. That's the thing. They was always the team. They would have dudes that you never heard of go in there and ball. Howard Isley.
If you got two Hall of Famers in your career on the same team, that's having players, bro.
I mean, Byron Russell was on them teams.
Byron Russell's ass, yo. I'm sorry.
You know who was nice on that? You know who was nice on those late Utah teams was what was his name? I can't think of his first name. His last name was Isley. I think it was like Howard Isley.
Yeah, Howard Isley. That's what I was talking about. They had Howard Isley. They had some good players. Remember Ostertag? He was horrible, dog.
Ostertag, Carl Foster.
Oh man. But the Jazz, bro, they were so fucking hard to beat. They had Hornacek. Hornacek would make everything, dog. Hornacek was a fucking butter jumper, bro. His jumper was butter, dog. He would make everything.
Yeah, and Hornacek was a good defensive player too. No, he didn't have any athleticism, but he was a good shooter and he was a good defender to be a slow white boy.
Hey, what was the trade that they did, Meal, for Charles Barkley? It was Jeff Hornacek and Jeff Malone, right?
Nah, Jeff Hornacek, Tim Perry. Who else?
Was it Jeff Malone too?
I don't know if it was Jeff, but I know it was Hornacek and Tim Perry.
They've had some weird trades in the NBA, dog. It's weird.
You talking about
That's
Jeff
the one thing
Malone
I don't understand.
from
NFL
Washington?
and NBA is weird. Is way different.
You talking about Jeff Malone that played with the Bullets?
He played. He almost say played with the Jazz. The Clippers are showing some life. The Clippers are only down 6.
It was Andrew Lang, Hornacek, and Tim Perry. That's a horrible trade, bro.
That's a horrible trade.
And Tim Perry was getting buckets at that time. Y'all remember Tim Perry?
Oh, yep.
What about when they traded Scottie Pippen for Olden Polynice or Polynice?
Olden Polynice.
Come on, dog. Those are horrible trades. Hey, Mill, you know what I saw? They said they were talking about fucking what's his name? Deshaun Watson going to the Eagles. You heard about that shit?
Nah, but yo, I remember
y'all need to do that shit, man.
I remember Tim Perry being better than this. What the fuck? Man. I must have had it mixed up with somebody else.
I was talking about coaches.
Yeah, who's the greatest coach of all time?
Shit, man. I'm gonna have to say I say Phil Jackson. My favorite coach though was Larry Brown because of that Pistons team in 04 that he took over from Carlisle. But I'm gonna say Phil Jackson.
That's another coach we were talking about. You know, Larry Brown. It was his way or the highway. Unlike these coaches nowadays who are too afraid to tell the players anything.
He couldn't coach today.
That became to his detriment though, because sometimes you have to be like water when coaching. one thing I like about Pop is Pop adjusts to the talent that's on his team. He doesn't just try to make a square peg fitting a round hole. Like if I got shooters, we gonna shoot. If I got post players, we gonna post. If I got athletes, we gonna run. Larry Brown is just like, okay, well, we're gonna play this way.
Yeah, dog.
Play
The
this
Spurs,
way.
they changed the way they played a lot. They used to be all about going in the post to Tim Duncan, and then it became okay. And then Parker and Ginobili's gonna run the show. You know what I mean? And they're gonna drive and kick out.
All right, y'all. We didn't hit an hour. So thank y'all for stopping by, Uncle Frank. Jason, would love to have y'all back, man. This was a great conversation.
For sure.
Shit,
yeah,
we'll be
for sure.
back at it.
Appreciate you letting me come through. Next time, I'm gonna definitely be back for the next one.
Shit, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Who play tomorrow? Let me see.
Philly and Atlanta.
Is that the only game?
I think Denver play tomorrow too.
No, it
Denver,
should be
Phoenix
2 games tomorrow.
I think these are the better games, though. I'm not gonna lie. These games
Phoenix
tonight
and Denver.
are the better
Phoenix and
matchups.
Phoenix plays Denver, and then the first game is 76ers versus Atlanta. The second game is Phoenix versus Denver.
Oh, Uncle Frank, how
Hey,
about
why I said before you say anything, bro? I gotta shoot you some bell. You was right. I didn't think
But he
Denver
was
would
wrong
collapse
about
that
Utah
hard.
Clippers. He said the Clippers.
Here you go, Brandon. I never said that. Why are you lying?
Hey, I'm not wrong about the Clippers yet, because it's still, they only down by about
Nah, they're
7,
only
8
down
points
6.
right
They
now.
got the momentum. It's a game right now, bro. It's a game.
And I felt that last game. I felt the first game they could have won it. To be honest with you,
They let Mitchell get hot. That's the whole thing. They fucking had Reggie Jackson guarding Donovan Mitchell. Come on. Can't have that shit, dog. Because the thing about the playoffs, it becomes matchups. And the more one-on-one matchups, it starts to matter in the playoffs. That's what they take advantage of.
Well, shit, fellas. Let's get out of here, man. Thanks again. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, YSM Sports Media, we out.